guys, it's E here from Virginia Grace Living. So today I want to make a pear jam. We placed a bulk order with Azure. I'll post a link in the description to that company, but basically they do bulk ordering of organic cooking supplies and different things like that. But we threw a 20-pound box of pears in with our order this time, and we've eaten, some of them. We still have about 15 pounds, and I want to go ahead and preserve those before they go bad. So today I'm going to be making a pear jam, and it's very simple. There's only 3 ingredients, and that's pears, sugar, and lemon juice. So the way I show you, you don't have to use pectin, and I will warn you up front that it is a longer process on this one, because you do need to let the sugar sit and basically sit on the fruit with the lemon juice overnight to help draw out some of that moisture. All right, so like I said, we got this from Azure Standard. We got the number 2s here, the 20-pound box, about 15 pounds left in here. So number 2s are generally what would be less than perfect fruits. They're different irregular sizes, just you can tell. Some are bigger than others in here. They may have a few more spots like this, just different blemishes and stuff, but they're perfectly fine to eat. I mean, I eat them just plain like this, as a snack. But this many pears are not gonna last on the counter forever, so we want to go ahead and, before they start to lose any quality, we're going to go ahead and preserve these into a jam. All right, also got our 25-pound pack of cane sugar here. So hopefully this will last us a while. We'll see. We're a big family. We do a lot of cooking and baking. So these are the 3 tools I'm going to be using. Just a simple paring knife, or smaller knife, peeler, and this corer. We'll see how well this works with pears. I use it with apples a lot. You can check out my apple butter video in that link if you want to check that out. All right, I don't know. We'll see. Let's just see how this coring bit does real quick. Ooh. Very easily on the pear. Cored it. Now we got to skin it. So we're just going to get these all skinned up, cored, cut in this pan. And then we'll put some lemon juice on them to keep them from turning brown. Also helps to draw out some of the natural pectin in the fruit. Alright, so I ended up with a lot of scraps, really. So I may think about making an apple cider vinegar, but obviously a pear cider vinegar. And so if I do that, I'll go ahead and make a video of that too. I may or may not, otherwise it's going to become chicken scraps. Now, the next part, you can dice these up by hand if that's what you want to do. For the sake of time, I'm going to see how this potato masher kind of works, just to work these down into some smaller chunks. You don't want to completely pulverize them to where it's just like pear sauce, because we want to have a little bit of the fruit chunks in the jam itself. So, of course, that's personal preference. However you want to do it, you can do it. But this is how I'm going to try it. So we shall see how it goes once we get this smashed up. So it's about to the consistency we want it right here. Some bigger chunks, some smaller. As we cook it and we stir it, tomorrow we're going to cook it. So this is actually going to sit in the refrigerator overnight with this lemon juice and sugar on it. Alright, so that's about good enough. It'll break up when we cook it tomorrow a little bit more. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get this bag of sugar open. So like I said, I am tripling the recipe I am using, and it calls for 4 to 5 pounds of pears with 4 cups of sugar each. So this is 15 pounds. So technically, if I wanted to follow it by the numbers, I would do 15 scoops of sugar. I think we're going to do 12. So I got this right here. This Pear cane sugar also, so it's larger granules. It might help it set up a little better. 1, 2, 12. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of sugar. That's why we get big bags. All right, so it may seem like a crap ton of sugar, and it is, but if you're making jams, it calls for a lot of sugar. Stir this around best we can.
I think it's gonna be really sweet because that sugar is really sweet.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be sweet for sure.
Oh, I didn't know there was pear in there.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a nice chunky pear jam.
Yeah, it will.
And it's gonna be very delicious.
Yeah, you just gotta swap it on there, too.
All right, so we're getting that mixed up there. And then basically, so you want to let this sit with the lemon and sugar overnight is best if you can, at least 4 hours in the refrigerator. We're going to go ahead and put this in the fridge, and I will see y'all tomorrow for the rest of the recipe. So I've had this chilling in the refrigerator overnight. Hope if I can get it unwrapped here. We're going to go ahead and get this water bath pan heated up while we're heating this up. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on high for now. It's going to take a while for this to heat up because this is cold. But what we're doing here is we're going to go ahead and let this heat up completely. So we're going to cook this for about 10 to 15 minutes and continually stir it. If some of these pieces are a little too big, I'll bring that masher back out and mash them down a little bit. But what we want to do is get this up to about 220 degrees. That's the gelling stage for the jam. So we want to get that. I do have a thermometer that I'll use. While that's heating up, I also have my water bath canner going. It's going to take a while to get that water heated up too. Go ahead and throw the lid on there so it doesn't take as long. But the plan is once this is going and this has reached the gel stage, I'm going to immediately take this and start filling my jars. Got these jars heating up also while this is heating up. So I always want to kind of make sure your jars are warm or heated up a little bit, because if you put cold jars into hot water, they'll crack. So we don't want to lose any of this good jam here. So we're going to give it a quick stir. It's starting to warm up, but it's nowhere near the temperature it really needs to be yet. Got some fairly large chunks in here, so I'm probably going to hit it with that masher again a little bit. But I mean, I don't mind a couple of chunks here and there. Starting to heat up, still needs to cook a little bit. But these will be good and warm. They won't be shocked to be in the hot water. It's starting to get to a boil here. I'll check the temperature on it. Alright, well, the highest I ever got this to was like 215.5. It doesn't seem like it wants to go any higher than that. So, not sure about that, but we're going to go ahead and start filling some of these jars. Hopefully it has cooked enough. It is still a little liquidy here, so I'm not quite sure. We will report back and see, but it has boiled for quite a while. So now we've got them filled to about a ½ inch from the top headspace. I'm going around and wiping all these rims clean, and then we'll start putting our lids on and getting them in the water bath canner. We're going to can these for 15 minutes at a full rolling boil. It's gone for 15 minutes. I do have more jars to put in, but we'll go ahead and pull these out. Make sure you're careful. The hot water, use your jar lifter. Alright guys, well that's pretty much it. It's really only 3 ingredients to the jam. It's pears, sugar, and lemon juice. And the lemon juice and the sugar and the pears, the way they interact together, you don't need to use pectin. This has already started to thicken up. You do need to make sure that you bring it to a hard boil and let it do that hard boil for at least 5 to 10 minutes, so that you can ensure that it's actually cooked enough. But yeah, that's all there is to it. I ended up with quite a few jars. Let's see how many we got. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pints and 5 half pints. So that should last us quite a while. May give away a couple as gifts maybe, or we'll see, but our kids eat a lot, so that's pretty much gonna be for us. Alright guys, well that's all I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So as always, I really appreciate you watching, and God bless.
I'm no good at making small talk, but do you mind if I